Hey, it's Marty Boardman with Fix and Flip Hub here, and for those of you who don't know me, my business partner Manny Romero and I, we fix and flip houses in Phoenix, Arizona and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And in this video today, I want to share with you how you can make $10,000 or more in profit on your first or next fix and flip project. There's really five components to this, so I'm not going to give you like one simple secret that's going to help you make $10,000 or more in profit on your next deal. There's actually five smaller little things you can do that can add up to $10,000 or more money in your pocket on your first or next fix and flip. So that first thing is never ever hire a general contractor to manage your fix and flip. You're going to want to project manage the property yourself. A lot of people think, especially if they're new to fixing and flipping houses, I got to hire a general contractor because I need somebody who's licensed and I need somebody who knows how to manage the project from start to finish. Well, forget about that, okay? And the reason why is general contractors typically add 15 to 20% on top of the actual rehab cost of your property. So let's just say you hire a general contractor and they go out and hire an electrician, a plumber, a flooring guy, a painter, a roofer, and the bill adds up to about $50,000. Well, that general contractor is going to add at least $5,000 to $10,000 to that bill so they can get paid for their time and their effort. And of course, you know, if you're a retail homeowner, that's fine. Maybe you're willing to pay that to not have to go through the hassle of lining all those contractors up yourself. But you're not a retail homeowner. You are an investor, so you need to project manage that yourself to save that $5,000 to $10,000 and put that profit back into your pocket, okay? The other thing, a lot of subcontractors that work for general contractors are going to be loyal to that general contractor, not to you, the homeowner. So you're going to want to make sure that you're the one writing the checks and dealing directly with the subcontractors so that you have their loyalty and you're their priority, all right? So you don't want to hire a general contractor because they're expensive. You project manage the fix and flip yourself. Number two, don't hire trades that have expensive radio ads and television ads and billboards and Facebook ads and that drive really fancy trucks, right? Because they have a lot more overhead. They spend a lot more money on marketing, and guess what? They pass that cost on to you. We had a fix and flip project we were working on here recently in Milwaukee, and the roof was going to cost $14,000 to replace. We were in a bit of a time crunch, and our normal roofing crew that was going to charge us $14,000 was busy. It had been raining. There's a lot of weather. So we thought, hey, you know what? Why don't we call one of those roofing companies that has a billboard on the side of the freeway? So they came out to the house. They bid the same roof job, $28,000. $28,000 where our crew could do it for $14,000. So guess what? We waited an extra 10 days for our normal roofing crew to do it for $14,000. And guess what? Our roofing crew doesn't have fancy billboards and radio ads. So that's number two. Number three, you're going to almost always want to pay for the supplies yourself for your crew. So if you hire a tile guy, you're going to want to buy the tile on your own. If you hire a painter, you hire the paint on your own. Because you know what? Most subcontractors do. If you ask them to buy the supplies, guess what? They're going to mark those supply costs up. They're going to charge you a retail price for them. So you end up paying more for the project. So you don't want to do that. Always pay for the supplies yourself. And the other benefit in doing that is you then know when that subcontractor provides you a bid for the property, you're just seeing their true labor costs. So you can figure out exactly how much they're making on a per hour basis, and the materials don't get mixed up in that budget. Okay, so that's number three. Number four, you never or rarely ever, unless it's an emergency, do you want to buy supplies at big box stores like Home Depot and Lowe's because they're expensive. You want to find local discount suppliers whenever possible, whether it's plumbing, electrical supplies, flooring. For example, here in Phoenix, we did a fix and flip earlier in the year, and Home Depot, we bought this 6 by 32 inch tile, plank tile for the house, right? And Home Depot charged $4 a square foot for this 6 by 32 inch plank tile. Guess what? Our supplier, this little local supplier we found, sold it that same exact tile to us for $1.19 a square foot. Now, a lot of times your local suppliers are in kind of shady areas of town, or maybe they don't have a real nice building or showroom to go to. That's perfectly fine with you and with me, because I don't need to see a fancy display to know what the end product is going to look like. That's for retail buyers and consumers. You don't need to see all that. You need to save money because you're fixing and flipping a house to make a profit. So you're going to save a ton of money buying from discount suppliers. And number 5, always ask this question: how much and by when? All right. Now, when I was first starting out fixing and flipping houses way back in 2009, I did a lot of the work myself. And I kind of I've learned a lot since that time. I broke one of my rules, which is not to buy at big box stores. About 2009, I went into a Home Depot. I bought 4 ceiling fans and 3 bathroom light fixtures. So 7 light fixtures total. Brought them out, loaded them in the back of my wife's Tahoe, and I was getting ready to drive away, and a guy approached me, and he said, "Hey, I'm an electrician. I can hang those fixtures for you." And I said, "Okay, well, what would you charge to do that?" And he said, $400. I said, "Okay." I said, "How long is it going to take you to install these 7 light fixtures?" He said, "About 4 hours." So I'm doing the math in my head quick. I'm like, wow, that's $100 an hour. You get paid really well to hang light fixtures. I said, "I don't know doctors who make $100 an hour." He said, "Oh, no. I'll do it for $125. So it's important you ask how much and by when, because you can really break down by hour how much a demo crew is earning or an electrician. And if it's kind of beyond the pale, right? If it's just kind of an unconscionable amount of money, then you can call them out on it and typically negotiate a much lower rate. So you do those 5 things and you're going to make at least $10,000 more in profit on your first or next fix and flip deal. Those 5 things again are: don't hire a general contractor, project manage yourself. Number 2, don't hire trades that have a lot of marketing overhead like radio and TV ads and billboards. Number 3, always buy supplies for your trades because you're going to save money because they won't mark them up. Number 4, never buy at big box stores. Try to find local discount suppliers. And number 5, always ask how much and by when. Now, just real quickly, I know you're probably thinking, if you've never fixed and flipped a house before, if you have no home remodeling experience, right? You're probably thinking, gosh, I have to hire a general contractor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Listen, you own a home, right? Or you live in a house. If you have a plumbing problem, who do you call? You call a plumber. If you have an electrical issue, who do you call? You call an electrician. If you want to have your house painted, who do you call? You call a painter. You know what to do. It's your house when something breaks or needs to be fixed, replaced, or updated, okay? A lot of people just freak out when it comes to fixing and flipping houses because everything has to be done. So they just think, I need one person to figure it all out for me. No, screw that, right? Okay. There's really only 3 parts of a house you rehab. You rehab the inside of the house, the outside of the house, and then you've got the mechanical parts of the house, right? Your HVAC system, your hot water heater, your windows, your roof, those things. Okay, so just kind of break those 3 things down and then just make a list of the things that need to be done and figure out each trade. Bam, now you can project manage yourself. And because you own the house, it's not illegal to call subcontractors and basically general contract or project manage the house yourself. So there you go. Hope you learned something here today. I appreciate you watching this video. And if you want to learn more, check out the link in this video description and you can watch our free webinar where we go into more detail on how to fix and flip houses without any home remodeling or construction experience and why it's actually better that you don't. So check out that link in the description and thanks for watching.